Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and it makes me feel so stupendous to see you back on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. So, first things first, I gotta give a big shout out and thank you to Lboy52 once again. As you can see on your screen, we are back on his account. And his team, as you guys know, is absolutely insane. I mean, I can't even imagine what it would feel like to play with a team like this all the time. I mean, I wonder if it would make FIFA any more fun. I'm guessing it would. And as you guys know, yesterday I was on this account and I came there with the intention of trying out team of the season so far, De Bruyne. But as is the case a lot of the time when I jump onto other people's account, I come on there to review one player, and next thing you know, there's another player that stands out that really makes his mark on my brain when I'm using the team. And in this case, it's going to be none other than 92 rated prime icon moments, Rio Ferdinand. And when you look at his stats, he might be in the conversation for the best center back in FIFA 20. So that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to see, is he arguably the best center back in FIFA 20? He's 6'2". He has medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 3-star combination. As you can see, Lboy bought him for 1.65. He's still going for around that price, so it's not a bad price at all. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to see more content like this, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys, as always, for watching the video. So, when you look at this card, man, it's actually nuts. He has the pace at 86 to be up there with some of the quickest center backs on this game. His passing stats are now improved to have him have some ball playing ability. I mean, 86 short passing, 80 long passing is very good for a center back. His dribbling stats are okay-ish. I mean, 61 agility, 59 balance is of course not good, but his reactions and composure are brilliant. His defending stats are amazing. I mean, if you put any chem style on this card, he's gonna have 99 defending. His physical stats are really good, but what really makes Rio Ferdinand is not only his physical stats, but his body type in game. He has a unique body type in game. It's huge, it's monstrous. We're gonna see how these things combine, interlock, and make him a defensive presence in game. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna take you over to our review specialist in the studios, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So according to Footbin, this card's going between 1.5 to 1.6 million coins on the PS4 market. Is he worth it? Normally I say center backs are not worth it, but this center back, I think I have to change my tune. I think he's one of the few center backs on this game that does justify the price at 1.5 million. We're gonna break down the stats so you know his pros, his cons, everything in between. So first, we're gonna talk about his pace. He has 86 pace in game, which of course is gonna be brilliant. How quick does he feel though? Because he does have 61 agility, 59 balance, and in my experience, cards like that don't necessarily feel as fast as their stats indicate. In this case, I would say he does feel as quick as his stats indicate. Keep in mind, he does have a shadow on him, which theoretically brings his pace up to around the 96, 97, even 98 region. In game, this guy's pace was very good. I did experiment a little bit with playing a high line with his team because the team's so good, and because I've heard of other YouTubers, other streamers experimenting with high depth this weekend league to good success. So I wanted to try it out, and this Ferdinand was able to catch up to any attacker on this game. And it's not really only his pace. His pace is brilliant, don't get me wrong, but he has long legs. He takes long strides. He covers a lot of space with his body. And overall, I gotta give this guy's pace a 9 out of 10. It is brilliant, and if you throw a shadow chem style on him, he's gonna be amazing. Next, we're gonna talk about this guy's passing. He has 70 passing, which is kind of mediocre, but for a center back, not bad. He has 58 vision, which I don't really notice negatively impacting the card at all. I mean, you're not gonna be treating this card like he's David Luiz trying to spray through balls all the way on the other side of the pitch, or at least I don't think so. But otherwise, this guy's very comfortable, very calm on the ball. He has 86 short passing, 80 long passing. So if you keep it safe with this guy, or even if you want to be a bit adventurous, don't do anything too crazy and he won't let you down at all. He's pretty press resistant for a center back. And overall, I do have to give his passing an 8 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about this guy's dribbling, and was his 61 agility and 59 balance an issue? That might be a question a lot of you guys have at home, because dribbling is meta. Agility and balance is even more meta, and being able to turn with these opponents is very important defending wise. I didn't really notice his agility and balance being an issue at all. I've used center backs with more agility and balance than him that felt clunkier than him. And I think Ferdinand, while he's not the smoothest defender, doesn't really feel clunky at all. A lot of it may be down to his body type. I'm not sure what it is, but he didn't really strike me as a clunky defender. He has 88 reactions, which of course help him in all aspects of his game. And the fact that he has 97 composure is just so key. It helps him defensively. It helps him offensively when he's being pressed. And overall, his dribbling has to be a 7 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about this guy's defending and physical. These are the stats that are going to make or break his card. These are the stats that are going to make sure he's worth the 1.5 million coins. And as you would guess, he is an absolute presence defensively. And I use this guy in delayed gameplay. I used him in smooth gameplay. And this guy delivered in every single type of gameplay. It was amazing. The first thing we're going to talk about is his stand tackle. He has 95 stand tackling, 90 strength, 88 aggression, but in game he performs as if every single stat is maxed out. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Number one, of course, his stand tackle stat is very good. But number two, his body type really helps him win every challenge. Every time the ball was near him, no exaggeration, he won it. And he has this Van Dijk type of aura to him where he'll be knocking down offensive players. He'll be taking their lunch money. He'll be knocking them down. And yo, the ref is looking the other way. The ref is blind. He never gets called for a foul. He's one of those players, and it's crazy because I did it over and over again where I would tackle an opponent, their attacker would be knocked down, and this Rio Ferdinand would not, he wouldn't get called for a foul. He would get the ball back, start the counter going, everything like that. The next thing we're gonna talk about here is his defensive AI. And once again, it's brilliant. He made a lot of last-ditch saves, a lot of interceptions where I wasn't even controlling the guy, and he was just in the right place at the right time. He's very good. Physically, his body type makes it feel like he has maxed out stats. I mean, I know he only has 90 strength. I know he only has 88 aggression. And I was using him next to Team of the Year Van Dijk, who should be the strongest, most aggressive center back in the game. But Ferdinand felt every bit as physical, every bit as reliable defensively. And there were some games I would say that this card actually outperformed Team of the Year Van Dijk. It was unbelievable to me. I mean, especially since Van Dijk is twice his price almost, that somebody like Ferdinand is performing to the level of Van Dijk. It's crazy. He has 85 stamina, 90 or 87 jumping, and he does seem to win every single header. I think some of that is due to his body type as well as his high aggression stat. Overall, his defending and physical, in my opinion, is a 10 out of 10. In my opinion, it does not get any better than this. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think this card has to be one of the best center backs on this game. It's hard for me to say he's the best center back on this game because I haven't tried certain center back cards yet, but out of all the center back cards I've tried, he's the best one. Him and Van Dijk, in my opinion, are neck and neck as far as being the best center back on this game. And why I do give Ferdinand the tiebreaker is the fact that he's cheaper as well as has the icon links. I mean, using him next to Van Dijk, I didn't really notice a big difference. Pace-wise, they felt the same. Defending and physical-wise, they felt the same. And both of them were just fouling people left and right and not being called for the foul. It was bloodshed. It was rambunctious. It was obnoxious how many times they would foul people and just not get called for a foul. They just felt very reliable, and they just feel like they defend for you. If you've ever used high tier center backs, it's hard to go back to then using a cheaper center back, and this guy is the Rolls Royce of center backs. Overall, I could give this guy a 9.75 out of 10. Once again, I do think he's one of the best center backs on this game. If you need a center back and you got the coins and you're on the fence between him and Van Dijk, I would go him just because he's half the price. Then you could use those coins in other parts of your team. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Prime Icon Moments Rio Ferdinand review. Hopefully you guys found it helpful, enjoyable, or anything like that. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, later.